Good morning. We're here at Duggar, Indiana. Came down to the Redbird State Riding Park.
Yep, he sent me a text as well. Well, look at that. It's working out great. I have no
Never been here.
idea.
We're going to do some trail riding. I guess they got some single track. A lot of it's Jeep trail, but I hear there's some rock, so try to get some rock practice. But yeah, here we go. I actually came out riding. Great success.
Bumped me into a line I didn't want to.
Go. There you go. Got it? You got it. There you go. There you go. What's going on? Finally figured out how to do the voiceover on this thing. Pretty excited. This should add a whole nother level to the vlog. So yeah, been watching a few highlights and low lights for some from the ride at Redbird State Riding Area. Went down there yesterday, August 24th. Rode almost all day. It felt really good. It's the best I've felt on a bike in a long time. Even riding on some pretty technical terrain. I know it's, again, nothing compared to what we'll see at Redbird, but still the loose rocky shale with lots of roots sticking out and things like that. It's pretty confidence inspiring to me. I felt tickled about it. They've got, I have no idea how much acres they actually have, but it's quite a bit. It's a lot of Jeep trails, side-by-side riding, but they do have, I think combined probably 10, 12 miles of just true single track, dirt bike only single track, as you can see with the riding right now. This was kind of early on in the morning. I didn't feel super confident at this point in the day. It was quite greasy and slick. We've had close to 4 inches of rain in the last week or so. So again, with all the amount of kind of loose shale rock, this place was plenty slick, as you'll see right about now. The front end just decided I want to lay down. I don't know what really happened. I made it over the log fine. I figured if anything I'd wash on the log, but I made it over the log just fine. And there's some sort of magnet down there or something in that ravine, I'm guessing, pulling the bike down there because it just did not want to come back out. But yeah, that was the day. Again, they don't have a whole lot of single track down there, but what they do have was absolutely awesome. I haven't ridden true single track like that in a very, very long time. I mean, since probably back 2005, maybe. That seems about right. A lot of the racing, I did growing up was the GNCC style cross country stuff that, four-wheelers would race on Saturday and basically open up to make it a super highway for the bikes on Sunday. So it was just, drag racing through the woods. Nothing ever really super technical around here. He just witnessed a nice blunder there. Again, it was very slick and greasy, and for some reason the front end of the bike wanted to point towards that tree. Then coming up, there's a stump that grabs my left foot and about rips me off the bike, which, again, another thing I learned with single track is as fun as it is, it's kind of sketchy sometimes not knowing what's in there. Right there. There it was. Not knowing what's in the weeds. You're riding along and your boot just happens to grab something that it kind of makes you flinch a little bit. But the exciting news is I signed up for my first race. This coming weekend, September 1st, we are going to Bedford, Kentucky for the Saddleback Extreme Enduro, which means the bike's going to get a few changes made to it. Again, stock form, this KTM 300 is absolutely impressive. I'm not changing anything power-wise or nothing like that. Essentially just going to add some protective things, getting brake disc guards, going to go with the unbreakable levers, since I'm not going to do the wraparound handguards yet. I don't know. They have their place. I totally get it. I don't know. I like the stock look of the just KTM flag handguards, whatever they're called. So not going with the wraparound yet, so I'm going to do the unbreakable levers for now to make sure we don't eat it in a rock garden and break a lever in the day super early. So the brake guards, unbreakable levers, the brake snake for the foot brake pedal, that way nothing grabs it and rips it off. I think I've got some radiator braces in my shopping cart to get. The biggest change is going to be going to the hybrid gummy enduro tires with some moose inserts. So far these stock Dunlop tires impressed me down there. I expected them to be a lot worse than they were, but they actually gripped fairly well. And I think I was running around 15 psi, so I was plenty high for the terrain, and the thing still just hooked up and went. But I'm excited to try the softer mooses with the gummy enduro tires. I'm really looking forward to that. But other than that, that's the only changes I'm going to make on the bike. The way the power comes on is absolutely fantastic. When I bought the bike, I initially had hoped to put a Recluse automatic clutch in it, but after logging some hours on it, I've deemed it pretty much unnecessary. The super buttery smooth KTM hydraulic clutch and the power of the 300 and having an electric start, it's an unnecessary expense for me at this point. I mean, it's on my old KX250, it was a adapted motocross bike to ride in the woods, so I had a kickstart only, didn't have a wide gear ratio or nothing like that. The Recluse was a lifesaver. I mean, it saved me from having to kick it on the side of the hill all the time. Whereas, like in the KTM, if you have a little blunder on a hill, you just get straightened up, push the button, start the bike, and go. It's not as much of a necessity as I had originally thought. So that's kind of put on the back burner. When I got the bike, I rode it for 20 minutes, flipped it backwards, and put a dent in the pipe. So I had initially planned on getting the pipe guard, but since this pipe's already got a dent in it, I'm not too worried about it. I'll just go ahead and finish this one off, true enduro style. Then probably go to like an FMF fatty or something like that. Honestly, I don't really want to change a whole lot. I love the way the bike is, so if I could find somebody's stock takeoff pipe that's dent free and put on there and put a pipe guard on, I would totally be down with that as well. No other plans. I put the KTM hard part skid plate, aluminum skid plate on there. That's been pretty handy on some of the rockier, rootier sections. I actually bottomed out a few times, like over some root balls. So that's kind of nice to just keep sliding. I've got the pull straps already here. I just haven't installed them on the bike yet, so I'll have those on for next weekend as well. That way when we get to some hard sections, it's a lot easier to grab the bike and manage it around if I need to. But yeah, this is the best section of the single track over at Redbird. This hill climb right here, the videos, as always, don't do this place justice. That hill climb right there is really technical. A lot of exposed roots and rocks up a really steep climb. Then you get to the top, you gotta again loop around. You notice there my foot plant turns are getting a lot better. I was actually utilizing some hard enduro techniques, again coming from the cross country style racing, whereas again more of a sprint. Really trying to focus on my riding techniques now. It definitely paid dividends yesterday. There's a lot of places where my old ways of just trying to bounce off trees and go fast would have ended the day very quickly. So getting the technical forms down better. Again, still got a long ways to go. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm very pleased with how yesterday's ride went. Again, I'm hoping I'm not overly confident, because again, there wasn't anything super hard, but what was there was pretty technical for what I've seen, and I feel like we rode pretty well. But yeah, that's how yesterday went. I'll shut up now and let you listen to some sweet raw two-stroke sounds of the woods. Enjoy.
This section is awesome. I love it. About 4 miles up 26 miles. There's no car.
So by this point in the day, again, I think it was a little after midway through the day. My confidence was starting to build. I was starting to feel pretty decent. Watching the video, I don't know, it makes it look faster than it felt, which again kind of makes me feel pretty excited. There's times I felt really slow. The guy I'm following here, his name's Roger. He's an older gentleman, but he's a pretty regular racer. He's on a regular fitness program, and we had a pretty good pace going, I felt. The guy that's in front of him leading is he's a former motocross rider. He's very pretty quick. So us three, we had a pretty good pace. The group of guys I teamed up or have been riding with on this video, none of them are bad riders by any means. They're mostly all just casual riders. Again, Roger is I think he said he races like plus 40B or something like that in the IXCR series. So he's definitely a respectable rider. Again, Chris is a former motocross guy he's raced some GNCC stuff back in the day as well. So felt like we had a pretty good pace at times. Again, seeing the video actually makes it seem quicker, which is odd to me. But anyway, yeah, it's felt pretty good at this point in the day. My strength is actually feeling amazingly well. I didn't think I was in that good a shape, especially because I was, feathering the clutch a lot, having to use the brake a lot. So it wasn't just hanging on for dear life and sending it. It was actually some pretty decent bike control. So I'm very pleased with my fitness level after yesterday. I expected it to be a lot worse. So I got that going. Again, rode pretty decent. I had a few blunders here and there. As you've seen, there's been a few. There's some more coming up in the video yet. But the main thing is I know what I did wrong. I know what I need to work on. Decided to go to Bedford this weekend, do the Saddleback Extreme Enduro. My only downfall I think is going to be we're doing a Rugged Maniac race the Saturday before, so my wife and I and our group of friends are driving down to Paoli to do the Rugged Maniac on Saturday. Then my wife and I will continue on down to Bedford, Kentucky for the Saddleback Extreme Enduro. So I'm guessing by Sunday I'll be pretty tuckered out. Haven't even done my homework on the event. I believe I've seen where it's like a 3-hour enduro plus a lap, which that format's going to kill me. I haven't ridden 3 hours straight in many years. This is another techno section there. You can see Roger. His line choice wasn't the greatest on that one. There's like 3 or 4 different options on that one. None of them were great. The one I went up, you had to turn 3/4 way up to the short, steep climb. The one he went up, there's a couple of root balls that would kick you in. I think that's what happened to him. But yeah, I mean, the footage again doesn't do this place justice. It's kind of disappointing because, I mean, even the beauty of it, like this. I wish I could stand up and show you the panorama view because it's a really cool place. For those of you who haven't been there, but again, you can see that's why the pull straps are handy. Roger had the pull strap on the front, and you just grab onto it and yank the bike up the hill while he's feathering the clutch. Or I think he's actually got a reg loose, so he's just modulating the throttle. But yeah, it's a fun place to ride. I will definitely be back. Hopefully, again, as the channel grows, we get more viewers. Would love to have a group ride, meet up with some viewers and ride. Yeah, that's about it for me talking. I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. Again, appreciate you guys watching. Let us know what you want to see and enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks. This was the biggest mishap of the day. This is coming up to that technical climb. You've already seen it once. We've done it 2 or 3 times already at this point in the day. The dirt was starting to get really tacky and really grippy. It was awesome. That was Chris going up. My downfall was I didn't wait long enough. I figured he would clear it because he'd made it all day. Well, as you'll see in the video, there's actually a decent sized boulder right there, right in front of the fender. He hit that and it kind of knocked him off track a little bit, and he got stuck. Long story short, we sat there for 4 to 5 minutes. He ended up overheating the bike and spewing coolant, and it was kind of a bad deal for him. I ended up having to. I couldn't get grip at all. I mean, again, this video doesn't do how steep this hill is. I mean, I'm kind of praying that the bike just doesn't start sliding backwards because it was steep. I ended up backing my bike down the hill after getting roosted by him for, again, 4 or 5 minutes. Backed the bike down the hill and got pretty angry and just flew up it. But yeah, it was pretty comical. Here you go, I'll let you hear it.
I just hit that rock and...
Yeah, once you stopped, I was like,
yeah.
fudge. So yeah, that was our day at Redbird Riding Park in Duggar, Indiana. Had a freaking blast. Cannot wait to go back. Can't wait to ride more. That day right there made me feel like a kid again. That's the most fun I've had riding a dirt bike in years. It sounds cliche, but that's what it's all about. That made my love for riding come back pretty great. The whole time I've kind of had somewhat second thoughts about doing it because it's, again, you just have flashbacks of how burnout you got. But that day right there made riding an absolute blast. I cannot wait. They invited me to go to West Virginia with them in November, so who knows? Maybe we'll end up in West Virginia this year. I never dreamt of doing that, but sometimes that's the way life goes. I can't. If I can make it, I'll try. But yeah, good group of guys. Can't wait to ride again. But that's it for this day. We're on to the next one. Sit back and watch. What's happening? We're gonna go do a practice triathlon. I somehow got talked into doing a triathlon in October. The biking and running doesn't bother me. I'm a terrible swimmer, so we're gonna go do a practice one, see how it goes, see how bad I can do. But got the boss lady with us today. Gonna meet up with some friends over at the YMCA and try it out. That's what's going on today. Just finished up the swim portion. Gonna hop on the old bicycle and do 12 miles now. Swim went way better than I figured it would. I was not looking forward to that part at all, but we got her done. Again, I'm not a swimmer, never have been. Don't like water, but I basically swam half, ran half sort of deal. But again, pretty pleased. I definitely got gassed way quicker than I planned on, but that's the way she goes, So off to the next one. What's happening? Just got home from doing the practice sprint triathlon. Felt pretty good, honestly. Amazed myself. The swimming went better than I thought it would. I swam / jogged in the pool. Again, I'm not a strong swimmer at all, so sorry, I had some stuff on the lens there, but yeah, it went pretty decent. The bike ride went pretty good. Had plenty of gas left in the tank. I should have went a little faster, but the run, I was definitely gassed by the end of that. Finished it up, I think an hour and 26 minutes, hour and 25 minutes-ish, something like that. Not too bad, I'll take that. Got plenty of room to improve, but again, we're first time doing it all. But yeah, decided to get the old bike out and get her washed up and get ready. We got Saddleback a week from today, so all I have is a gas power washer up at the body shop, and I didn't want to drag it back and forth, so went and bought a new electric power washer to use at home. So we're gonna get it out, unbox it, get the old KTM cleaned up, go order some parts. Again, we're going with some the gummy tires, some mooses for get rid of the tubes, go to moose inserts, some brake disc guards, the unbreakable levers. I think that's about it. I need some new knee guards as well. I've got the same ones I've had for 15 years and they're pretty worn, so get some new knee guards, nothing too crazy. Love to get some braces eventually, but not in the budget right now. But yeah, so the old KTM here, she's had a pretty good thrashing yesterday, so get her washed up and get ready to get her serviced and get ready for some Saddleback Extreme Enduro. So here we go.